Anyway, yeah, so I don't know why this is so frightening with you guys all staring at me. When I thought about this, I got the text and it said, "Are you free Friday night?" And I was like, okay, finally he's coming around, right? Gonna ask me out. No, he did not ask me out. He asked me to do this, and I was like, okay, but that's only 10 minutes, and after that I'm free. So anyway, this is my last talent that I have left. I'm also in recovery, as you guys know. Woo, yeah. I'll have 3 years in March from methamphetamine. Yeah. Isn't that great? But anyway, so this is my last talent. Apparently I've done a lot of things. I actually was a hairdresser for 11 years, despite my haircut here. When I was high on methamphetamine, I decided it would be a good idea to shave my head. I actually thought I was trying to go for the Kristen Stewart, is that her name? Kristen Stewart from Charlie's Angels, because that's what was keeping us looking different, me and her haircut. You don't look anything like her, but I remember shaving my head, and my son came in and he was like, "Oh no." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, do you want to tell me anything? So I basically had to reverse come back out to my son. Like, I'm still heterosexual. I still strictly dickly. Been dickmatized quite a few times. Just kidding. Yeah, and then also I was a nurse for the last 18 years. Woo! Yeah, while I was saving lives, I was destroying mine. Because apparently you cannot do meth and be a nurse at the same exact time. I don't know, apparently the Pennsylvania State Board of Nursing frowns upon it, which I don't really think they should be that picky because, like, not for nothing, I got a lot of shit done. Let's be honest, I got a lot of shit done. What do you need? What do you need? I got you. But yeah, they took my license, which I think is very, like, really picky. Like, I could have really worked a lot longer doing that. But anyway, God put this in my life, hopefully. Other than that, I really might be losing my mind. I went to my mom and I was like, I'm not going to be a nurse anymore. I think I'm going to be a comedian. Now, if you guys could understand my mom, she's a 78-year-old woman, the sweetest thing in the world. And my dad is just like me, a total fucking asshole, a drunk. And they've been married for 56 years. Woo! My dad has been drinking since I came out the womb. And my mom is deaf. And I'm like, I wonder how they've been married 56 years. Then I realized they're married 56 years because she can't hear a fucking word he's saying, and he don't remember what he said to her. So they worked out perfect. Just great. But yeah, our addiction leads us many places, as you know. And I said, I was with my sponsor, and I was like, oh, addiction brings you to your knees. That totally makes sense. I look over at her, and she's like, Shannon, they don't mean this. They literally mean you surrender. And I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense now. But then the fact that she knew what I was already thinking, I'm like, that's how you know you love her. You got to trust your sponsor, that's for sure. I'd be like, yo, Lar, I'm going to need you. She's like, what's up? I'm like, I got myself in a shit. She's like, I'll be right over in 10. I got my shovel and my gloves. Okay, works out perfect. And really, if this comedy thing doesn't work out, I'm pretty much fucked. Because let me tell you something. I am not fit for OnlyFans. When I went on to try and sign up, they sent me to Only Grands. Get your granddaddies out, baby. Yeah, so, and like, who wants this at 50? Like, you know what I mean? And I went on Snapchat for a little bit. I don't know why I did that. I have never seen so many dicks in my life. Like, excuse me, sir. I don't want to see your vein hoagie, okay? And I don't know what this millennial kids are eating these days, but like, you guys are beefing up on them Wheaties. And like, I'll be honest, let me tell you something. 4 to 6, you're like a nub. 6 to 7 is doable. 7 to 8, okay. See, 8 to 9, now you're fucking bragging. And then anything over 12 is just an ER visit. That's how I look at it. So, yeah, yeah, so I'm not gonna be a nurse anymore. I'm trying this out. I've been doing it for 10 weeks. I'm still unemployed, so that's fun. I live with my parents, my dad is 82 drunk, and my mom is a 70-year-old deaf mute. But it's very interesting. My dad said to me, I have an idea that I want you to stay out there. I'm like, oh God. And I'm like, yeah, Dad. He's like, I think that we should have our funerals before we die. And I'm like, why? Why? I mean, you're probably gonna be soon. I mean, you're 82, so. And he's like, well, I feel like people will come see me and then I can see who's coming to see me before I die. I'm like, that's not gonna work. And he's like, why? I'm like, they're not gonna come if you're alive and they're not gonna come if you're dead. I have a perfect idea though. How about we invite everybody over for a barbecue, and when they get there, we're just like, surprise, Bill's dead. We're burning him in the back right now. He's being cremated. More people will come to see you die than they're gonna come to see you alive. Yeah. And lucky for me, I've been to rehab many times, as we all have. And I'm really for the rehab romance, right? No?
Yeah.
No? What do you mean? You can't leave rehab with a spouse or husband? So I have this friend, Dory, I like to call her. I like to call her Dory because she doesn't remember anything. You can meet her, and 5 minutes later, she's gonna ask you who you are. I knew her for a year, and she asked me what my fucking last name was. Anyway, so she says she's in rehab. She's got like 28 days, and she's like, oh my God, I fell in love. I'm like, you fell in love in rehab? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, how you think of this girl? She's like, you don't understand. He's so much, he does this, he does that. I'm like, I don't get, that dude is wanted in 3 counties fucking still, and you're still trying. She's like naming their baby names. I'm like, he doesn't even know how to spell the names of the kids that he already has, and there's 6 of them. And there's 6 baby moms that go along with that 6. Fuck that shit. But like, she walked in, she's like, do you want to meet him? I'm like, nope, relapse. No, thank you. Oh God. So yeah, rehab's been fun. At least I don't ever have to go back. I mean, let's hope. But yeah, right? But you're not leaving, here's a surprise, everybody. You're not leaving Miramont, Malvern, Eagleville with a spouse. It's just not gonna happen. So don't even try the smush bush because it's not worth it. You're gonna end up with a clap or chlamydia first. Right. Mm-hmm. But I've been single. I got divorced in, I don't even fucking know. Widow, divorce, it's all the fucking same thing. Something's dead, usually my marriage. Yeah, apparently I didn't like to do anything else because I fell in love with something more important than him, which was drugs. Hello. So you're going to have to stay back. Anyway, but our divorce was like a fast food divorce. That's what I thought. It was like a Burger King divorce. Like he was just like, yo, you good? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you want a divorce? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's how I thought it went in my head. When really I may or may not have got the keys and keyed his infinity from the front to the back. And then I went upstairs and carved whore into his dresser, which was my dresser, which made no sense. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and the funny thing is, my whole marriage, I was married 20 years, and I was a nurse for 18 of those years, and I've never been a sober nurse. I don't know if that's scary for you guys, but it was like, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me. So many people got Tylenol instead of perks. I probably shouldn't say that, but I didn't take care of any of your parents, I don't think. They're probably not alive anyway. Yeah, and the fun fact, I'll give you a fun fact, why, my son actually, I had one son, one child. God was like, listen, I'm just gonna give you one because you're probably gonna fuck it up. I did not fuck it up, I mean, unless you look at it my way. My son became a cop. Yeah. Took after his mom, I guess, no. And I said to my son, why my son was in school learning how to be a dick, I was actually sitting naked, 47 years old, with a mat in George W. Fun fact, another one, I used to work at George W. as a nurse, but got fired for nodding off the cart actually standing up. I had to be driven home, taken back, and then I had to go back in a few years later as an inmate. They're like, we knew you would be back. I'm like, you could have fucking told me. Yeah, and let me tell you something. I was not, people always ask, my bougier friends were like, did they give you a bottle of butter in jail? I'm like, I'm lucky I didn't get fucked in the ass by a bitch. I was trying to not let anybody take my honey bun, you know what I mean? Like, I am not gay for the stay, no thank you, no bueno. There's no one in there that I would be gay for the stay with, but I was scared as shit, I can tell you that much. That's why I'll never go back. Also, at being out of jail, you go into rehabs and all that. And I was like, fuck this, I am done. Like, this is what I deserve. But as my sponsor will tell you, I'm still clean and crazy as fuck. I know that. So I thought it was a good idea that I should go on like dating profiles, because that's what I need in my life, is a big fat dick. Let me tell you something, I do not need a big fat dick in my life. I actually need to learn how to love myself, and I don't mean by putting the vibrator under my pillow, okay? Because I love myself a lot, and you can tell how single you are by how close your dildo is. If you're single, that shit's right under the fucking pillow, pulling it out when you're ready. Not so single, maybe at the nightstand, and the other one, it's in a box. And if you're married, it's under the pillow. I feel like I've been up here for 5 years. Anyway, yeah, it's really hot up here too. I'm sweating like a whore in church. Everyone like the snow?
Yeah, no.
No, I think I'm a lot like snow. It's pretty. It's a little cold, and if you play with it, I'll get wet. Oh my God, that was nasty. My mom will kill me for that one. If I say one more time, somebody come up here and punch me in the face. Because, well, what is that nervous thing? I got the thank God. I feel like I've been up here for 10 years. And everyone's staring at me and I don't know why. What else do I have? Anyway, I'm going to put this back because I have no idea what I'm saying. This has been fun. We don't have to use drugs anymore. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, even though it wasn't a fucking date. Fuck you, Kevin. I was like, yes, I've been trying to get this man for a year. Nothing is working. And then he was like, free Friday night. I was like, yes, yes. No, he was not looking for me. He just wanted me to tell a couple jokes, but this is fine too. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Thanks. Have a good night.